So today we got some more just odd job stuff going on. We're hauling grain up to one of the ethanol plants. Dad and Arlen sold some grain, so we got to get the grain cart. That guy back over there. Let's take him over to the bins over here, cause could you hear me there? Cause kind of muddy and stuff there. Can't get in there real well with the big semi. So take that over there, fill up the grain cart, and then throw it on the truck. Just make things easier. Then we know how much we got on there and stuff too. Nate's supposed to be coming back by today for the last time. Hook the hydraulic lines back up to the sprayer, and then I got to fix a boo-boo on a trailer. I ripped the wiring off. So let's go start loading that grain cart. So yesterday, we got that part for the sprayer here, that shaft. I don't know where the old one's at, but speak of the devil, there he is. He's back. But Nate and I got all this slapped back together last night, yesterday, after the oil pan up in there, you can see this guy, it's on the bottom side of the motor. The seal was bad, so it was leaking, so he took that out. Actually had to take the motor loose, a couple motor mounts up front too, and slide the whole motor back to get that oil pan down and out of there, and then got that put back, got that shaft, this guy, and the gear increaser, and then the motors on the back. So he's back today and gonna get all them lines put back on and everything. So I know I didn't get any video of us getting that all slapped back together, but technology fails and things didn't quite turn out when I tried, so oh well. But I'm gonna let him finish getting those hydraulic lines back on there then here, and I need to go check that grain cart and make sure it's not flowing over the sides and on the ground, because that's no good. We don't want to throw money on the ground, so go check that. So grain car's full, waiting for Arlen to get back with the truck so we can fill that up and send him back off again. So in the meantime, I need to fix that boo-boo I talked about earlier on trailer that I borrowed from my other uncle, Phil, to go pick up this guy. Big old tank for, we needed some more storage for fertilizer. We got some tanks over there, flat bottom tanks, that we use for fertilizer. And then we also got another, well, we actually got like almost 2 tanks like this. Big 3,000 gallon tank they sit on a trailer together that you can move around and then set down on the ground, but needed a little bit more space, so I went up and picked this guy up the other day. That's the base. But yeah, those are flat bottoms. This one here is cone bottom, so it all drains out real nice about every drop. There's always something in the bottom. You can kind of see it on that green one. There's some crap in the bottom. But yeah, anyway, yeah, I was headed up there to pick this thing up the other day, and the trailer plug for the brakes and lights and everything, that guy hanging there, got wrapped around that guy down there and turned real short, and it just yanked it out. So I went and had to replace this guy up here. That's the new one. The old one broke it out. This thing got ripped out and tore a bunch of these off, and this guy was broke, so got all new ends on it and whatnot. So now I just need to get them all in the correct spot, and then hopefully everything works. So let's see if I can get this wiring correct. So this is where sometimes wire and stuff like this gets a little difficult and confusing, especially if you don't have a specific wiring diagram for something like this red one. This post here, probably can't see it, maybe. It says red there. Well, the red is actually, this one's coming from the trailer. So it's actually for the trailer brakes, and trailer brakes are almost always blue. Well, this blue one here, though, you may be asking, you already got a blue one on there. Well, this one is actually coming from what they call your breakaway switch, which is up here, this guy. And there's a little tether that is attached right here. And then you attach this other end either to your hook or whatever, but it gets attached in the bed. So what this does is, if the trailer were for some reason to come loose of the truck, the ball hitch that's in the back of the bed, and the trailer would go flying back, your chains are going to catch, because these chains are attached in the bed there to these guys. So if that trailer came off that ball hitch for some weird reason, those chains are attached here, the trailer goes flying back. Well, it's still back there, but this thing then would get yanked, and that would cause your brakes to lock up and help stop the trailer. So that's where this little blue wire is coming from. But this is actually the brakes on the trailer that then goes to the truck. So when I push the brakes on the truck, the brakes on the trailer go as well. That trailer switch is only activated if that gets yanked, like I said, and so that's just a last resort thing. But that's why there's already a blue wire on that post, which is the blue post. But this one actually should be blue, but it's not, it's red. So yeah. That guy there had a little boo-boo on him, just a little bitty cut, but I didn't want to have to cut him all the way back here and make him shorter than the rest. So it wasn't real bad, just a little slice in there. The wires inside, none of them got cut, so I just wrapped some electrical tape around it and it'll be inside this box, so it's all good. got wires on the posts I think they need to go on, but before I button this all up and put the cover back on, I'm gonna back the truck up here and plug the wire in and see if my lights and stuff work. All right, let's see what happens. Take this guy, plug him into here. Try the running lights. Now, some of these lights don't work on here anyway, like that little guy there, or that guy there. Hey, look at that. Looking good so far. We need to fix those ones up there sometime here. That doesn't look so good. Dang it. Those should be on. Let's see if the blinkers work. Flashers on the truck are on. No go. Well, that's weird. I might have figured out the problem. Forgot to put this guy on. So let's slap him on there. Hopefully he'll reach. We need to get him over to here. And hopefully that fixes the taillight issue. Yeah, it's definitely not gonna reach. So we're gonna have to do a little more surgery. Don't really like having to add these short little extensions like to reach there, but gotta do what you gotta do. Side note, always make sure you give yourself enough extra length before you cut. All right, we got that other white wire back on there. Please, let's hope that worked. Oh, good sign, good sign. Yeah, look at that. Nice. Turn the flashers on. Still on there, good. Yeah. That's all I usually do to check trailer lights when I first hook up to them, but we'll do the individual blinkers too. Good. Right blinker, and good. Now the trick is the brake light. Now that's a little more difficult when you're all by yourself. So you got to get creative. Let's see here. We need a piece of wood just the right length. We'll try this guy. Wedge it onto something. Usually I just wedge it from there to down there somewhere, but we didn't have one that length. Come on, baby. I think that's on. Ooh, I know what I can do. All right. Let's see if this works. All right, let's hope that worked.